Hi, I'm Christina. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Isabel.
Is the temperature in the room okay? I know it's quite hot outside.
It is. No, it's perfect. Thank you.
For this time of the month. I'm telling you, I'm a winter girl myself.
Me too. Yeah.
And in the city, it's always hotter than other places. So
yeah, well, I've actually I'm really, really shocked. I'm from the coast,
really?
So it's different. I feel like it's so congested in the city and there's people everywhere. Like, I'm so used to being able to go to the beach if it's really hot and there's like no one around and you just,
It can be overwhelming. I personally haven't been to that area, so I can't talk. I've been a city girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No,
Are you enjoying the city?
Yeah, no, I am. It's, as I said, it's different.
Yeah.
And my sister actually lives here, so she was showing me around a little bit. But I'd like it, probably prefer the suburbs and the coast, but each their own.
Yeah, that's good to hear. So, have you been to a lawyer before?
No, you're my first one.
Special. Well, let me know if you're uncomfortable at any point. My job here is to listen to you, hear your problems, try and find the best outcome for you, what you want.
Yeah.
I'll only do anything I'm instructed to, anything you want me to. I'll try not to overstep my boundaries, and you stop me if I do at any point, or if you need clarification on anything, you just let me know. So also what we talk about between us is confidential, so this information will not be leaving the room. The only place that I would have to overstep that duty is if the law calls upon me to do it, or if you personally give me authorization to disclose the matter, or if I feel that someone is at risk of harm, or if you're at risk for harm, I'll have a duty to talk about it.
No, I understand.
Other than that, it stays between us.
Okay.
So whatever you're comfortable with, just let me know. Because again, it's my job here just to help you.
Yeah.
As for how today's going to go, you can just talk me through why you're here. I might ask some questions that will get more out of you to get me know you a bit better in your situation.
Right.
Any question you want to answer, completely fine. Reveal to me what you want. And then we can talk about our options and what will deliver you the best option.
Oh, that sounds great. That's really comforting to know, actually. I was so nervous about coming here because I've never been to a lawyer before.
Yeah, I know a lot of people can experience that, especially coming from what they're talking about. It can be very overwhelming.
Yeah.
But no pressure. Say what you will. So,
okay.
Let's get started.
Okay.
Talk to me while you're here.
So I have a really good relationship with my mother, but as she's getting older, I think it's dementia, I'm not sure, but she's getting paranoid about so many little things, and there's just little clues to how she's acting all the time that just makes me think that, she's getting old and, she's not really as, herself anymore. Like, for example, she does this really weird thing, like when we have people over, she forgets who they are and she goes through their stuff. It's really embarrassing, and anyway, I'm just worried about her, and she's actually asked me to come to you for legal advice because she wants to change the will so that I inherit the estate. I have 2 other siblings, and we don't get along, and they haven't been a part of her life at all. Like, they've been terrible. And she wants to make the will so just that I inherit the estate, and so they won't, because at our current place, we all inherit it equally.
Yeah.
So we want to just make sure that we're able to do that, and what the process is about how we can go about that.
Okay, so from the sounds of things, correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like your mother is very dependent on you, and she values how much you're helping her, so she wants to give you reward for it, I see. So what has been your previous relationship with your mother?
Look, we've been really good. Like, obviously growing up, we were, we had a good relationship. We did lose it for a little bit because, I got married, I had kids of my own, and that actually just ended, but, it's not really relevant. But yeah, and, I've moved in with her. We live together, and it's really strong at the moment, and I would hate for something to happen to her and, her wishes not be fulfilled.
Yeah. So it sounds like you're very concerned about her, which, of course, valuable.
Yeah.
Have you talked to your siblings about your situation?
Look,
what do they think about it?
We don't really talk, like much at all. You
Yeah.
know, they don't really want anything to do with her anymore, and they've made that so clear. Like family events, you know, they don't come, they don't want anything. So, you know, I think my mum was sort of just like, I'm going to take initiative, and if they don't want to be a part of their life, like, then they don't deserve, you know, what happens to the estate, you know, because they used to have a good relationship, but obviously that's not the case anymore.
Yeah. So just to be sure, so at the moment, the will includes the estate to be brought down to you and your siblings.
Yeah.
And she wants to make it just for you.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
So give me some details about the house.
So it's just a 1-story flat. It's not very big. It was just something that we moved her into, you know, while she was alone because her husband, like, previously passed away. And so, yeah, we're both living there at the moment. It's quite old. It's a heritage building. So I think it is worth quite a bit. I'm not sure about the figure exactly. I probably have it somewhere. But yeah, it's just a lovely little brick house in the suburbs.
Yeah, so not to pry, feel free not to answer, but in such a circumstance where you are given the house, are you financially able to support yourself on your own?
Well, I was...
Like, what's your financial situation at the moment? 'Cause you said you moved in with your mother. It was something...
Yeah, I recently had a problem with my job, and I'm not really with that company anymore.
Yeah.
I've been looking, you know, incredibly hard to find something else. Just at the moment, I've been really focused on looking after her.
Just providing that security.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Perfect. So you've come to me and you want to change the will, so the house is just inherited towards you.
Yeah.
Your mother is fine with it.
Yes.
Your siblings don't want to be a part of it.
No.
So there'll be no issues in that, do you think?
No.
If there will anything arise, we'll deal with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, as long as everything's okay with that, we can work towards making this happen for you.
That's great. Thank you.
Do you have any questions that I can answer for you?
I just wanted to make sure, like, are we able to keep my mum informed as well? Like, I know
Of
she
course, yes.
isn't, like, very, very up to date with things, but I feel like I might want to bring her along, and I think she'd really like to meet you because this is important to her as well. Like, would you be okay talking about this in front of her as well?
Yeah, well, of course, because this is a situation that not only affects you but affects your mother, and I want to do, to the best of my ability, the happiest outcome for both of you, and especially because it is considering her estate, and I know it sounds like you two have a very good relationship formed, and I don't want anything to disrupt that. I want to keep happy peace. So anytime she wants to call me up, I'll explain to her any situation that she's confused about, or I'll tell you when you can relate to her, because maybe, I don't know, she's uncomfortable talking to me. Of course, like,
That's great. Because I know she wanted to be, you know, like, I'm doing this on behalf of her, but she did want to understand what was happening as well. So that's great.
Yeah. Okay, so if there's nothing else that you would want to reveal to me, we can wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll be in contact with you later.
Great. Thank you so much for having me. I look forward to the next time we meet.
Thank you. And again, let me know any concerns. If your mother wants to know how things went today, just let me know, and I'll be happy to help.
Excellent. Thanks very
Perfect.
much.
Thank you.